We are back, this time with something a little bit different. I wanted to give you guys some of the tips and tricks that we've learned on our journey of drafting no rares to Mythic. We've been taking only commons and uncommons. We've been climbing all the way up from bronze to Mythic, and I just want to give you guys what I think is the easiest way for you all to accomplish the same feat. So, what I'm talking about is playing aggro almost exclusively. If you're new to Magic, if you've been playing a long time, if you want to work on your gameplay a little bit, I would really suggest just forcing aggro decks nonstop every draft and get it to the point where you're feeling really comfortable drafting aggro. I think it's the easiest to play. It's really going to help you analyze your gameplay. It's going to help you notice mistakes more, and it's going to help you figure out what you can be doing to improve. So first thing I want to look at is a couple of different trophy decks from the season. So decks that got 7 wins in 2 different types of aggro. I've got a green-black one to look at that you're seeing on the screen right now, as well as a red-white one. And then a couple of games just to show you the importance of having a really good curve in these aggro decks with a lot of 2-drops so that you can curve out and then, even more importantly, start casting 2 spells a turn. It's going to put you ahead. So let's take a quick look at these different decks here. All right, so this deck, if you notice, we've got a ton of 2-drops. Let me separate this so you can see what we're talking about as far as creatures versus spells. Number 1, Synchronized Charge is absolutely insane in these green-black counter decks. It is like the card that makes these decks tick. I generally like to have, I'll take as many Synchronized Charges as I can get. The other one that's really good is Snakeskin Veil. And then after that, I just like to have a couple of removal. You don't need a ton in these aggro decks, but it is nice to have access to a couple of them. Now, if we take a look, we have 1 1-drop, and then we have 8 2-drops. So we're talking 9 1s and 2s. I generally, in green-black, I'm looking anywhere from like 8 to 10 1s and 2s is ideal. You could drop down to like 6. 6 is as low as I would go. So you're looking for 6 to 10 1s and 2s together. That's what's really going to help these decks get going. After that, you can see we have 4 3-drops, 3 4-drops, and 1 5-drop. So almost more than half of our creatures are 2-drops and earlier. And then we fill out the curve, kind of slowly working our way down with 3s, 4s, and 5s. All right, so let's see what it looks like in game here. All right, so I want you to see we have 2-drop, 3-drop, 3-drop, and another 2-drop. So I just want you to see what it looks like to be curving out and how it's going to help us win this game here. So we went 2-drop, we played a 3-drop, and now we have 2 2-drops we can play next turn. Or we can choose to play a 3-drop. So we go double 2-drop, and now if we draw a land, we can play double spell again next turn. 3-drop and 2-drop. So that's one of the things about having so many 2-drops is you're going to get to double spell all the time. Because 2 2-drops is a 4-drop, and then a 3-drop and a 2-drop is a 5-drop. So you are just, look at the board right now. They have 2 creatures down. We have 5 creatures. We are just completely dominating them on the board right now. To the point where they can't even do anything. They play a card here, and we get to absolutely blow them out with -1/-1 because we double spelled again. And now it's 1 creature to 5 creatures, and they're at 10 life. Like, there is very little they can do to get back at this point. And this is a Mythic player. Like, it's not like they're someone who's bad at drafting. But because we were able to apply so much pressure, just 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, nothing they could do. We got one more to look at here. Another sweet game where we are just going to curve out with this deck. Again, you're going to see the importance of being able to double spell. Hand doesn't look that great, but we've got a 2-drop, we have a 4-drop, and we have Synchronized Charge. So let's see how this one plays out. We draw another 2-drop. again, if you have a ton of 2-drops in your deck, you're going to draw them. So we went 2-drop, 2-drop. We get to play a 4-drop. And now this is where you get to see not only the importance of having like a lot of 2-drops and 4-drops, but also what these synchronized charges can do, particularly in this counter deck. So this next turn, we have the option of playing 2 synchronized charges, which would be insane. We also draw a 3-drop. Again, because we built our curve right, it just gives us so many options for what we want to do. We end up playing both synchronized charges. Host of the Hereafter gets us to put even more counters on. And they're at 8 life right now. That was turn 5. They're down to 8 life. We have 2 gigantic creatures. We get to make a 6/6 and a 5/6. There's nothing they can do. They're at 1 life. We have 4 creatures. It's a good game. Okay, now I want to show you guys what this looks like when you're dealing with a red-white deck. So we're going to hop in and take a look at a red-white deck. Okay, so here is our red-white deck. We've got, this is a good one. We've got 6 1-drops. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drops, as well as Frontline Rush, which can be a 1-drop, I mean a 2-drop or a pump spell. So we've got 6 1s, 6 2s, and then we have 3 3-drops, a 4-drop, a 5-drop, and 2 pack beasts, which the pack beasts can be anything from 1-drops to 6-drops. In this deck, a lot of times they're like 1 to 3 mana because we have all these 1-drops coming out. So let me just separate these cards really quick just so you can see kind of what we're working with. We have 3 pieces of removal, and then we have Frontline Rush, which can be creature or pump spell, as well as Duty Beyond Death, which pumps our team, and Rebellious Strike to get in some more damage. So we kind of have a nice, again, 17 creatures, 6 spells. So we're really high in the creatures. Again, over half of our creatures are 1s and 2s. And then we kind of just fill out our curve with a couple 3-drops, 4, 5, 6. Some removal, some pump spells. And you are going to see when you have 1-drops, you get to double spell all the time. So we are going to be dropping 1-drops into maybe 1-drop, 1-drop, 3-drop. But let's take a look at a couple of games and see what it looks like when we are curving out with these. So this hand, we've got 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. And you are going to see what this looks like. We decided to make a 1/1 here, just go for a little more value. It's not too much different over the 2/2. We see if they want to trade off. They trade off. We're fine with that. We play our 3-drop. So we tactically went 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop. Now we get to go 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, 2-drop, 2-drop. So again, we're using all of our mana every turn. Look at the board. We have 4 creatures. They have 1 creature. Then we get to play our thing. We get to draw another card. We now have 6 creatures. We get to kill theirs, and we're attacking for 10. Like, it is absolutely insane how much more you get to do when your curve is low and you fill it in with 1s and 2s. So let's take a look. I got one more game for you just to show you just what having a good curve does in a game. It's overlooked a lot. People want to get the expensive flashy cards in. Okay, so here's a good one. We have 2 1-drops. We have a 3-drop and a 4-drop, and we find another 1-drop. So now we get to go 1-drop. We'll attack first into 1-drop, 1-drop. We get to scry all these lands to the bottom. I decide I don't need a 2-drop because we're just going to play a 3-drop next. So it is turn 2. We have 3 creatures to their none. Now we get to decide if we want to attack. I decided to attack with everyone because why not? We get to play the Vanguard, so we get the Death Toucher off. Now we have the option of seeing if they want to trade off. They decide we sacrifice 1, but it doesn't matter because we got so much damage in. And we get our creature back anyways. So we went 1-drop, 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 3-drop, 4-drop. Now we get to play a 1-drop and a 6-drop, tap their creature, cast another 2-drop. We have 6 creatures on the board. So we decide to attack with everyone Because if they block that, they're going to be down to 2 life, which it's hard to come back from. And now, they have played some pretty awesome cards themselves, but we have just played so many creatures that there's very little they can do to come back. We just need 2 points of damage. It's looking a little grim at the moment, but you'll see the importance of, like, it's not even if you kill them all the way. Sometimes you just need to get them down enough, and then you can find something to get you out of it. So right now it's looking a little scary. They have 10-10, 6-6, 8-8. They had played one of the best rares in the set. But you'll see as we zip forward here, we're going to make some blocks. They're going to play some creatures. And we're going to end up getting the win here. We let the 1-8-8 through. They actually had 2 more creatures, but we get to draw removal. Kill their 3-3. Attack with everyone. Make that a 3-3. And we get there. So, overall, you can see that having these curves is so important to the aggro decks. It's not even about if you kill them immediately, but just getting them low, putting you in a place to beat these rares. A lot of the games we just kill them before they even get their rares. But it's very important. So if you guys are forcing aggro decks, if you are building curves, I'm talking 6 to 10 1s and 2s, if not more. That deck had 12. And then a couple 3s, less 4s, less 5s. So maybe 1 5-drop, couple 4-drops. And then you're looking for anywhere from 16 to 18 creatures, I would say. And then filling it out with a couple removal, couple pump spells. You guys will see your win rate increase. I promise. Appreciate you. Catch you for the next one.